Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing well today. This will be my review of season 11, episode 22 of Fear of the Walking Dead. Of The Walking Dead, leaving that in because you don't come here for quality. Anyways, the title of the episode is Faith, and I can never see shit on this thing. Yeah, just 2 more episodes left. And I've watched one of them, and I need to watch it again. It was really good, but of course, you know, your expectations are always greater than your realities. But yeah, it was fairly good, but yeah. Let's see. You have all this Judith telling her stories, and then you end up, in the present with Negan Gray dragging across her, and yeah, the train works hot. It's I just don't see how it makes sense to make the prisoners work on something like that. Yeah, I mean, it's free labor, but it almost neglects the fact that it does take a little bit of skill to do manual labor, and most of those people are probably making whatever they're trying to do subpar. But yeah, you know, our group always the optimist on trying to defeat everyone else. They're hatching a plan. I do like that when Negan and Ezekiel finally do get to talk, you do forget that Negan, you know, killed a lot of Ezekiel's people. You just do. And he's still holding a grudge for that. You also figure out that Outpost 22 is Alexandria, which I think you do at the end of the last episode, but Daryl and Carol find out in the first of this episode. Lots of downtime here while I'm watching the commercials. We have Jerry and Lydia and the gang running into, and I cannot remember their names because they've not been in the show in so long. But the guy that usually plays comedic parts in shows, that's what I'm going to call him because I cannot remember. He's part of Yumiko's group. Him and his old lady pretty much tell him that they killed everyone at Oceanside, and I am like some other people. While, Oceanside's not in the comics, they've been on the show enough. They deserved a little better ending than what they got, I think. But maybe they'll show something in the finale. Who knows? But Eugene's trial. It's hard to really get interested in trials, unless you're somebody who likes to watch court TV, but I thought it was a decent trial. I think it's kind of pointless where they show everybody breaking into Alexandria. They could just say, we're going to do that, and they could have saved some time and maybe worked something else into the episode. Because there's a good little chunk of time wasted with that, but it's their show, so Negan and the warden I know they're trying to make him kind of come off like Negan used to be, and he is sort of like Negan used to be. He's got to be a little more controlled. It's just you can tell that, I don't know, he's kind of poorly written. It wasn't compelling enough to hold my interest, besides what little bit that he had to hold to make the episode work. Yeah, then you got Aaron and them wandering right into the herd. I would have tried to stay away from the herd, but maybe that's just me. And Eugene, the stuff with Eugene, Yumiko, Mercer, yeah, you know, it is. It's interesting, but it's hard to comment on. Lots and lots of dialogue, but that kind of slows down my thought process. And really enjoyed Eugene's speech at his trial. And, you know, you can tell that it finally switches something in Mercer. And then you have everybody getting lined up to get killed at Alexandria. And, you know, it is very ironic that Negan is there to be executed. But then everybody saves him, and that was cool. And then Daryl and them show up like really, really late, which, whatever. Cannot think of her name. Rosita. Unlike a lot of the reviewers, I think Rosita's gonna die. A lot of people have to die, and I'll tell you one thing, nobody dies in the next episode, so the last episode is going to be full of deaths, I would think, which, you know, they can do whatever they're going to do, but, and then we end here with, two things, with three things. You end here with Aaron and them walking through a herd, with the Commonwealth soldiers trying to direct the herd somewhere. You end with, the Rosita killing the, warden, and then the last thing in the episode is probably the best thing in the episode. It's Mercer and them leading Eugene to what he thinks is his execution, but they're gonna let him go. And Mercer says, "Let's fuck some shit up," or something to that effect. And when I saw that the first time, I had to rewind it. I had to laugh and laugh and laugh. But yeah, only 2 more episodes, and it's crazy. Just crazy. I'm glad that it's been on as long as it has. I've always been a zombie fan, and when The Walking Dead showed up, I was just like, this is my shit, you know. And I was always stunned that it did get as popular as it did for a while, because most stuff I like, nobody else does. But for a time, it felt nice to be in the in crowd. And I'm sad to see it go, but they do have all the other spin-offs, and though a spin-off is never as good as an original, they are continuing the universe, so I will watch them, even if nobody else does. Anyways, we will see you all next week for the next of the penultimate, and then we'll see the week after that for the finale. I might talk for 30-40 minutes on the finale. Who knows? Anyways, we'll see y'all tomorrow.